Alright guys, we've got some pretty insane drops upcoming in the next few weeks, the next few months, and of course we're going to talk about it because that's what we do every single week. We talk about the upcoming sneaker rumors, leaks, and drops, and everything that you need to know to stay up to date in the sneaker world. Now of course, as usual, we got to recap what happened, and for the life of me I can't think of that many releases that actually happened, so if I miss out on any, do let me know down in the comment section. First one is the Pharrell Adidas Hue NMD S1 Riot. The kind of the riot boots, if you will. These things dropped, I believe, yesterday or the day before. Honestly, I didn't necessarily expect them to be as limited as they were, or at least I took an L. Let me know if you managed to get a pair or not. And then the next, I guess, two that I'm going to talk about are the foam runners. So of course, I'm talking about the Sulfer colorway and then the restock of the Stone Sage. I feel like they should have dropped here in the EU. We had a couple of EU or UK raffles. I think it was Hanon and Foot Patrol that I saw raffles. If they had those two raffles, then there must be a wider release, I guess, on the confirmed app for here in the UK, and then obviously like the other random retailer raffles. So for my understanding, I think both of these are going to drop here in the EU, the UK, but they are just delayed. For anybody out in the US, you guys let me know, how did you do? Did you pick up yourself a pair of foams for summer? And then obviously for anybody in the EU, in the UK, I will keep you guys up to date as soon as we hear any information of the release date. Pretty much going to be it for the recap. Anything else that you guys managed to cop during the week, congrats, and of course let me know down in the comment section. Love to hear it. But speaking of Sulfer Yeezys, let's talk about the next upcoming Sulfer Yeezy, which is the Yeezy 450. I know it's a pretty crazy bright yellow color, but doesn't look too bad on the 450s. From what I understand, it's pretty much identical to what's on the foam runners, so maybe if you have that, then it pretty much looks the same in terms of the colorway. So these apparently are going to be dropping this May on the 7th. Here's a little image of them right up close to the resin colorway, which honestly, I mean, they're both pastel. There's not too much in it. Maybe if you have the resins, you don't necessarily need the sulfurs. Overall, I think it's a nice colorway. I think it's going to be easy to rock. It's all over monochromatic. The 450 is a solid pair of sneakers, so if you want it, May the 7th. The next story we're going to talk about is literally just a small piece of information which I thought would be worth mentioning to you guys from Stash Sneakers over on Instagram. So they put up this post and it basically says Air Jordan 4 sale, and then it says low stock. I don't know whether to ever trust stock numbers, but I thought, hey, why don't I just tell you guys this little bit of information just in case. So this is obviously the blank canvas Jordan 4, something that we've taken a look at least unboxed on the channel. The review is coming, guys, but apparently the stock is going to be a little bit more limited than we're typically used to seeing on the Jordan 4s. So apparently, according to Stash Sneakers, Nike usually is making at least 150,000 pairs of the Jordan 4. However, this one is going to be just under 100,000. Apparently this is due to production issues that they had with this pair of shoes. Either way, I did think it would be worth telling you guys. Take this with a grain of salt. I never really know whether to 100% trust stock numbers, or even if stock numbers really make a difference to us copying sneakers in general. Right, this is a pretty interesting one because we have official images of a pair of sneakers that we did take a look at, I think, a couple weeks ago. So this is it right here. This is the Jordan 1 fanny pack. No, I'm joking. It's called the SP Utility, and it actually does have a fanny pack on the back, which is crazy. This has got to be one of the most bizarre Jordan 1s that I've seen in a while, man. Look at it. It's a little bit different to the early image that we saw. Like, the early image we saw didn't have the fanny pack. It did have the pockets on the side though. So as you can see with this image here, literally where the Nike swoosh is, it's a pocket. Like, you can put some stuff in your shoes. For whatever reason you'd want to put stuff in your shoes, I don't know. Let me know what the hell you would put in your sneaker fanny pack if you were ever going to wear these. Let me know what you would put in there, and don't say what we all think you're gonna say. But these are supposed to be dropping on May the 3rd. I believe they're loaded up for you guys out in the US. They'll probably load up here in the UK in like a week or something, but yeah, that's the release date. If you really wanted the fanny pack ones, they're coming pretty soon. On May the 2nd, apparently, guys, we're going to be getting a Hello Kitty Presto, and this is kind of like the first looks that we have at it. So it's pretty much a regular Nike Air Presto. However, the upper is blue with a bunch of Hello Kitty logos, or just the Hello Kitty face all over it. Personally not a fan. I'm personally probably not going to be going for these. At least it doesn't particularly interest me that much. I mean, it's okay. Color blocking is alright if you really like the Hello Kitty collaboration. So this is kind of a little bit of a clickbaity story from from House of Heat, which I was pretty excited. I kind of got reeled in, I'll be honest. I got reeled in by the title and I was a bit disappointed. So now I'm going to do the exact same to you guys. We've got a Deadpool collaboration on a pair of dunks, guys, and it looks sick. Take a look at this here. Okay, first of all, it's not a Deadpool collab, and I don't know why the hell they're calling it that, and it's just a GS black and red dunk. Listen, I got this water bottle, which is also a Deadpool collaboration. It's just, yeah, I mean, it doesn't have anything about, I mean, it's just black and red, but I mean, it is a Deadpool collaboration. There's no information on this being available in men's sizing, but I would imagine they did do something like that, so we might just get some more news, or maybe they just keep it GS. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna move swiftly away from this topic. And we're gonna talk about the first on-foot looks that we've got of the Jordan 1 Taxi, or the yellow toe. So this is again a sneaker that I think is just highly anticipated for this year. Probably gonna be a lot of people's favorite Jordan 1 from this year. I don't know. I mean, hey, I can't lie with the demand. This is a very good looking pair of Jordan 1. The material doesn't look bad by any means. It looks like, I mean, obviously that white leather has a lot of creases, so I'm just hoping it's decently thick and it feels nice and soft. That's all I want from a pair of Jordan 1s. You've got the yellow on the toe box and the back panels, white on the medial and lateral, and then the mud guard or the toe box also has some of that black, which looks pretty sick. But yeah, in terms of release date on this, it stays the same for August the 13th, so thankfully we haven't seen any delays just yet. Bad Bunny continues his work with Adidas. We've got a brand new look at an upcoming collaboration colorway. So essentially, obviously we know the Forum lows, which I think is the most popular Bad Bunny and Adidas collaboration, and then he kind of went over to, what was it, the Response CL or something like that. Well, now he's back at the Forum, so thankfully I think this might be the best colorway. I think, just take a look. So here is what we've got a look at. Iced out all over this really nice baby blue color, which I think is just, man, it's just something about a baby blue or a very light blue which just gets me. It just looks so cool. Now, unfortunately, this article doesn't include the images that we actually saw of Bad Bunny wearing this shoe, but as of this picture here, it's pretty much identical to all of the previous Forum lows that he's done, like super premium, looks super cool. It's just gonna be this nice baby blue color. This article just says 2022, but I'd expect right around the corner in the next couple months, guys, I believe these are probably going to be dropping on the confirmed app. Right, a pair of shoes which I think a lot of people have been talking about, because these already dropped here in the EU and the UK, so a lot of people have been like DMing me about this pair of shoes, saying that I should check this one out, and it is actually the Dunk Low Fossil Rose. Now, why we're talking about it is because it is yet to drop out in the US, so you guys, these are going to be dropping on May the 4th, which is right around the corner, and I gotta agree, they look really good. And again, in the landscape of a lot of dunks just coming with crappy materials and just kind of looking the same, these things are a little bit different. Again, it's that nice baby blue upper, and then you've got some brown elements which look really tasteful and really nice. The combination goes super well, so I'm definitely liking these. I did take an L when they did drop here in the UK. Alright, so we're going to talk about a pair of Yeezys which we've spoke about plenty of times in the past, and these images are not even that much better, but there is a little bit of information which I think clarifies this pair of sneakers in general. So take a look at this here. This is obviously the Yeezy 350 that we've seen kind of going around, where it has like this kind of beige upper with a black stripe. We have a name which is Granite, so I think that's a little bit of information which is a little bit interesting, so I wanted to include that in today's story. And also a potential release date. These are supposedly going to be dropping in September this year, so I just wanted to kind of mention that to you guys. That's all the information that we have. These images are not even that great. We've seen on-foot images, we've seen much more clear photos. We've got some more information on everybody's favorite pair of dunks. Well, not exactly. This is the next generation, the Panda 2.0, if you will. Take a look at this. So we've been calling it the Panda 2.0, but actually it's going to be called the World Champ. And then I assume that's because of the belt that they have as the debris on the top of the shoe. These are the official images, so we can get a nice closer look at that kind of wrinkly patent leather on the top with the patent leather Nike swoosh. These are just kind of like a little bit more of a premium version of the Pandas. I don't think it's going to be anything amazing. To be honest, I think a lot of people are just going to choose the regular Pandas over this because I do believe that these will retail a little bit higher. I'm not entirely sure, but they'll definitely be a little bit more limited, I'd assume. You've got the nice fancy debray on the top as well. Yeah, if you're interested in this, we've got official images, which means they're going to be dropping very soon. In terms of an exact month, we don't know, but sometime here this year. I got another Jordan 4 leak for you guys. Apparently, we're going to be getting this pair of sneakers right here, which is a black canvas, not blank canvas, black canvas. Apparently this is coming later down the line this year. We actually have a release date, but take a look at the colors on this. It's pretty much all black. It's got a gray and white outsole. I will say I believe these are rendered images, so I wouldn't take this as an exact copy of what we're going to get, but I would just say this is somewhat what it's going to look like. And apparently a release date for this is August the 27th. We're not going to spend too much time because that still is a decent way away, and we've still got plenty of Jordan 4s that are going to drop in between that. We've got images of a sneaker which made me pretty much 10x my excitement for the shoes. Take a look at this right here, the Sacai Cortez. Do you remember the first image we saw of this? It was just, I mean, it was grainy and it was pretty hard to see, and it was on foot. But now, does this change your mind? Because it certainly changes mine. I'm looking at this shoe like, damn, I really want to get my hands on this. It looks insanely good. It's just something about, like, listen, I think the Vapor Waffles kind of broke the seal for us on these kind of crazy double sneakers. I mean, that one is so bizarre, and if you like those, I feel like this isn't too far behind. It looks pretty cool. Literally looks like the perfect mixture of kind of retro and futuristic at the same time. There's something about the swooshes and the way that it's kind of wedged up. The colors look fantastic, the kind of red and obviously the blue. You've even got the freaking bubble on the forefoot of the sneaker, the Zoom Air unit, which looks so cool. I am a huge fan of this pair of sneakers. I'm definitely going to get it in. Okay, unfortunately, we don't have an exact release date. I would imagine this is a summer release, so maybe a couple months down the line we start getting the actual information about this pair of sneakers, but again, nothing solid, nothing cemented. Just look forward to these upcoming, and let me know down in the comments, did these images change your mind on this pair of sneakers, or do you just think that they're terrible? Let me know down there. Right, we've got a leaked image of an upcoming pair of Yeezys, which is pretty crazy, guys, pretty crazy. Take a look at this one here. This is the Popsicle Yeezy 700 V3. I'm joking, it's the fade carbon, but I mean, man, this just looks like you melted a popsicle and it just seeped into the materials. These colors are vibrant, guys, super vibrant. So pretty much it's the same as the copper fade, except now it's just a blue fading into pink, and it kind of leaves this mid ombre effect of like purple on the inside. I think the glow on these is going to be the most interesting. They've been playing around with the glow. We've got an orange glow, we've got a green glow, and we've got a blue glow. We're going to get a purple or a pink glow. Apparently these are going to be dropping at some point here in 2022. I would expect relatively soon. Like, surely this has got to be a summer colorway, right? But as of right now, we don't have a specific release date. So yeah, stay tuned to the channel, stay tuned to my Instagram. Let me know what you think of the Popsicle 700. All right, this one's going to be super quick. I just thought it looked pretty cool, so I wanted to mention it to you guys. Here it is, the Air Jordan 1 Low. Now they're calling this one the new Emerald, but it kind of looks like a mix between like Turbo Greens and the Hyper Royals. It's got a lot of similarities. It's nice, it's fresh, it's a solid colorway for summertime. Now we don't have much information on this pair of shoes, which is why we're going to keep it pretty short. As of right now, we only have one kind of in-hand image, which is this very, very grainy look. It's pretty clean. There's no exact release date, just wanted to put it out there. I think it looks pretty cool. Next month, in terms of collaborations, we are finally going to be getting the Clot Air Jordan 5 Low. Something that, I mean, I think is relatively or medium kind of in demand. This is the pair of sneakers right here, and we've seen this rumored and leaked for so long now. I feel like early last year or something ridiculous, ages ago, and we finally got a release date, so I did want to update you guys on that. These are obviously the official images, which gives us a much better look at the pair of shoes. definitely big Christmas vibes, obviously with the laces and the weird plastic lace toggle pieces being green and red, but overall it's not a bad colorway. It looks pretty clean. Obviously it depends how you feel on Jordan 5 lows, but these are going to be dropping on May the 20th, so it's something you're interested in. If you wanted to finally know the release date of this pair of shoes, now you have it. Let's keep it moving. Right, and for the final story of today, we're gonna wrap it up after this one. We're going back over to Yeezy brand because apparently we've got some in-hand looks at the upcoming 2022 Yeezy 350 V1 Turtle Dove. Yes, guys, these are apparently the images. Now, honestly, I can't really tell whether this specific pair is the 2022 version or whether this is just an old DS pair of like the 2015, 2016 pair. So, look at it. I mean, do we even see an image of the size tag? No, I have never had a pair of these, so I can't really tell if there's any like subtle changes with the shape or anything like that. To me, these look identical. If this is actually a pair of the 2022 ones, it looks to be true to the original, which I think is a good thing. These pages are still running with the release date being April this month, but I mean, what are we on right now? We're on the 24th, so they've got a couple days, maybe a week at the best, to release these things. I would definitely imagine it's going to be further down the line this year, but hey, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Either way, I did want to show you guys this pair of shoes. I think it looks cool, and it's cool to see that they're coming back pretty much identical to the 2015 pair. We're going to wrap it up here. We're going to leave it at that. Of course, we do this every single Sunday, so subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all sneaker information. Thank you guys so much for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then.